Hello, I'm making, this is my third installment of my depersonalization videos. I responded to a few of the people on my second video that had emailed me about their stories and the reason why they got DPR. Now, a lot of people have also been asking me, Pasquale, why did you get DPR for the third time? Now, on my first video that I made, I said why. Alcohol is the reason. Now, I have to go back. You would have to understand a lot about my story. I grew up in my father owned a nightclub. At a very young age, I used to be the supervisor of this club, and I was exposed to this kind of life: alcohol, drugs, women, everything, all this kind of stuff. I had everything, anything a 16-year-old boy could ask for and more. He had bought me my first vehicle at 16. I had my first credit card at 16 years old. I was living the life, and a lot of my philosophies from since I was very, very young were what does make someone happy? What's the meaning of life? And I realized that the meaning of life was to be happy. But of course, when I had these thoughts, I think I was 6 years old, and my thoughts were not, of course, were not alcohol or women. At the time, they were, Starkey, be quiet! At the time, my thoughts were roller coasters and theme parks and amusement parks. That was my idea. So I said, when I grow up, I'm gonna make money and I'm gonna buy myself a amusement park, because that's the meaning of life. I mean, why else are we here? Anyways, as time went by and as I grew older, and as I got into this way of life, I was going to school, and I dropped out because of my dad's advice, if you believe it or not. He said, son, if you would like, you can come and work with me, or you can go to school. Hands-on work is a lot more important than going to school, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one who's going to be taking over the business. Of course, I was 15 years old. I mean, I didn't want to go to school. I wanted to be where all the women were, where all the party was. At the time, I still wasn't drinking or anything, but slowly I got into this lifestyle. Now, this is what ultimately led me to my first experience with DPDR. Now, the third time, I guess I came to a point where I said, I want to be normal. I had not drank in 4 years. I was perfectly fine. I had recovered from the second time. I was doing excellent. I had a few issues regarding Paxil, and I think that had a lot to do too. But at the end of the day, I think that I kind of missed, not the same lifestyle, but I missed the party life. Or I said, I'm still in my 20s. Why can't I have a normal life? Why can't I just once a week go have a drink? And I believed this, but what I didn't know is that I could not just have one drink. I realized that after one led to another, and that led to another, and then the second day I realized that having a drink took away my when I was hungover, and at the end of the day, I started drinking almost every single day, and this also led me to my DPDR for the third time. Now, am I doing something about it? Yes, I am. After I was in, I went through some hard stuff not too long ago, and I still am. I have a month to look for a place to live. They cut my hours at my work. A lot of other stuff, regular stuff. And then I know that if I did not have DPDR, I would not even bother. I mean, looking for a job, for some it might sound hard, but from my experience, if you really dedicate yourself to it, and you're a person who's perseverant, you can find work anywhere. Anyways, I'm gonna make a second video about this because the phone is ringing and I need to pick up and see who it is.